Hi, you're welcome to another life-changing episode of The Regenerator, and I am your host, Adeze. And remember to subscribe to my channel as soon as you find yourself here, and don't forget to like and share. Thank you.
The Regenerator. Oh yes it is. It's my activator. 'Cause it comes from the Lord. It's an informator. Oh yes it is. The Regenerator. Don't say Regenerator. Don't say.
You're welcome back to today's episode. Trust your making process. Trust your making process. When we talk about trust, we talk about the belief on the reliability, the truth, or the ability of something or on someone. And trust is actually something we need in our day-to-day activities and in ourselves, because if you don't trust yourself or in a particular project, for example, that you have at hand, that you will succeed in it, then you never will. But trust me, that success you need has a process to it. There's a process you need to go through in order to get to your destination. And some of those processes might not really make sense right now. They might not make a meaning to you at the moment. But if you trust it and stay on it, on that making process, then you will see yourself getting to your destination. Now, when I'm talking about those processes, I mean the positive processes. It can actually be natural processes or divine processes. Now, I want to tell you a little story of something that happened with me some time ago. I studied French in school, and at the early stages of my life, when I've not known what the language is about, I don't really understand it because I didn't grow up with it. I used to hear some songs that I just danced to. I know they are French songs, but I just danced to it. I didn't even understand the lyrics or whatever he was talking about. But when I ended up studying the language, I think that was last month, I was in a vehicle going to work, and those exact same songs were playing in that vehicle, and I just smiled to myself. It was amazing because those songs that I never understood at that early stage of my life, because I didn't know what the French language is all about, I began understanding, like at the spot, I knew the meaning. I knew what the songs meant. I just laughed to myself. That was a process for me. I went through the process of studying that language in school. Like I said before, I wasn't born with it. I studied it in school. I went through that process. That's an example of a natural process. I studied it, I read my books, I interacted with people who also understood and spoke the language. It now happened that now I have succeeded with it. Trust your making process. Even an example of the divine process can actually be an example of maybe someone in ministry, and a particular ministry that God gave to you. God might actually have a particular process that you go through, things that you go through, stages to achieving or getting to that point in that ministry He has given to you. That's a making process. Now, I'm here to talk about the positive making processes, because they're actually negative ones, maybe negative things that people might be doing. That's not my message for today. It can come in form of challenges. That process might come in form of a challenge. For example, a financial challenge. You're into a business and you're having challenges with money to get to a particular height. Maybe there's a particular thing you want to invest in that business to get up to a certain height, and it's not forthcoming. You can actually start, maybe there are other businesses, positive businesses that you can do that can fetch you that money to now get into that one you have passion for. So don't allow your vision, your dream, your purpose to get terminated because you're not trusting a particular process that you're going through. Now, It might not make sense to you at this stage in your life. Those processes you're going through might not make sense. You might feel like giving up. But you don't have to. You will graduate from it and you will succeed. I want to leave you with this scripture that says, in the book of Hebrews chapter 12 verse 2, reading from the Good News version, or you can read from any other version, but it says, let us keep our eyes fixed on Jesus, who our faith is in from the beginning to the end. Because he did not give up on the cross, but on the contrary, he endured the cross, he endured the shame that came with everything from the cross. And right now he's seated at the right hand of God's throne. Now he did not give up. That's why he's seated at the right hand of God's throne. So I want you to know that the crown belongs to those who do not give up. The crown belongs only to those who do not give up. Thank you very much for watching today's episode of The Regenerator, and I trust and believe to see you next time I upload a new video. Thank you. Bye.